Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalauda, and welcome back to Steam Prison. We are starting from the load screen because I did us a favor to get us onto Ines' route faster. I skipped through most of the prisoner route. Basically, the only difference between Ines and Adage's route, the choice that you make that separates the two, is when Ines is asking you, do you want to live independently or do you want to lay low? And if you say lay low, then you'll go on Ines' route. So we're on that route right now, and I wanted to start here because this is brand new stuff that we haven't seen before. Yeah. If you guys have not watched all routes that I've gone through, or if you're brand new to this, do not start here. This is a horrible idea. I would suggest going to the playlist and just starting from the beginning, just so you can see how the main plot builds through each route. It sucks, I know, it's not it's not an easy thing to let's play, but yeah, I would suggest watching the entire thing and then coming to this route, because I think Ines has a lot of spoilers as to what's going on. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome to hell. I have a feeling it's gonna be bad, and the only reason why I say this is because we are starting with this. We're starting from Finn's perspective. Wee woo wee woo. This is your Puffalauda trigger warning. Yes, you saw Finn's name, you already know what this is about. If you don't like violence, blood, gore, abuse, that kind of thing, then just skip the entire episode because it really doesn't lighten up. The entire thing is from Finn's perspective and it gets very dark. So if you're a person who is okay with mild violence, this is not the episode for you. And for those of you who are okay and can handle it, I warn you that this is probably one of the darker parts of the game. So buckle up and let's just get into it. And I'm just terrified. So let's do it. Oh god. Oh, right off the bat, just have to voice Finn. My mouth hurt. I could still feel the heat. I tasted blood as well. My mouth felt dirty and wrong. Oh. When I stuck my fingers into my mouth to remove whatever was there, I found nothing. I'd already taken out all of it. What? What the fuck are they putting in his mouth? I scratched my wooden bed in frustration. It wasn't the first time. There were already visible scratches in the wood. My nails were blood-stained and ragged. They smeared blood onto the wood as well. Ugh.
痛い。でも、まだマシだ。このくらい。どうってことない。
Oh god, are we getting this is what happened to Finn while Creamy was just out and about? Oh god. Well, trigger warnings everywhere.
起きろ!
Oh god. Jesus! The water was ice cold and snapped me awake. Burger.
さあ、しつけの時間だ。
I knew what was going to happen. My teeth clattered.
やだ。俺はもうやりたくない。
Oh.
怖い。なんて悪夢だ。どうして終わらないんだ。
Oh god. I ran away into a corner of my cell, pressing myself against the wall. I tried to shield my head with my hands, but it was of no use.
飼い主の命令は聞くものだと何度言えばわかる。
Ew! Oh god, I hate burgers so much. This is gonna be the everyone hates burger. It's everyone hates burger route, I think. Burger grabbed me by the hair and threw me against the wall. Oh, Finn! 2, 3 times. The pain made my head spin. Oh no!
まだ気をやるなよ。やるべきことはたくさんある。
Oh, God.
やるべきこと。
Yes, he said, and let go of me.
俺の手足となる訓練だ。
Oh no! Berger gave a signal and a man was thrown into the cell. His hands were tied, his eyes covered, and he was gagged. I couldn't tell who he was, but he wore a hound's uniform.
そいつは物資を横領しようとした愚か者だ。殺せ。殺すんだ。さっさとしろ。
He said that like it was nothing and lit a cigarette. He lit it and leaned against the wall. Then he told me to hurry up.
殺せって。ここには剣も道具もない。そもそも人殺しの経験なんて俺には。
Oh, this is when he was a pure cinnamon roll. Oh my god, this is horrible.
無理だ。殺すだなんて。そんな。嫌だ。
人の言葉を喋るな。犬！
Berger walked up to me and grabbed me by the chin.
犬は犬らしく、ワンと鳴いたらどうだ。
He gave me a twisted smile and shoved his burning cigarette into my mouth. You! Oh my god! Oh my god!
何も食べてないんだ。うまいだろう。
熱い。苦い。痛い。苦しい。
I violently shook my head, broke free of Berger's grip, and stuck my fingers into my mouth.
出さないと。出さないと。出さないと。出さないと。出せ。出せ。出せ。がっ。
Oh god. Even after I'd removed all the wet, foreign objects in my mouth, the pain was there.
どうしてこんな。俺が何をしたと言うんだ。
I had looked back and asked myself that many times, but still had no answer. All the answers given to me were violence and destruction.
役目を果たせ。フィン・ユークレース。
役目。
そうだ。そいつを殺せば、今日のしつけは終わりだ。
終わり。
No more pain. A moment of relief. I knew that, in time, he would violate me again, but I nodded. I had to nod.
終わり。しつけは終わり。
God.
そうか。夢には終わりがある。
I looked down at the man on the ground, thinking about what he had said.
これを始末すれば終わっていいんだ。
The man squirmed and groaned, clearly alive and well.
人間じゃない。これは人形なんだ。動かなくすればいい。ただそれだけ。簡単だ。
Oh god. Ines! Where are you? Isn't this your route? Fix this! I bent down over the man and put my hands on his throat. It was instinctive. Nobody had taught me to, but when I made up my mind, it came naturally. My fingers dug into the soft tissue.
気持ち悪い。気持ち悪い。気持ち悪い。気持ち悪い。気持ち悪い。
Oh. I hated feeling that life under my touch. I couldn't bring all my strength to bear, even though I'd wanted to end it quickly.
動脈の圧迫か。難しいやり方を選んだな。首を締め付けることで脳への血の共有を遮断する。相手が死ぬまで締め続ける必要がある。
Jesus Christ, Burger's like a sick fuck. You know how I literally named one of the episodes the abuse episode? This tops that by like 500. Like, I don't know what even to name this. Like, Burger is absolute demon. Like,
早く殺したければ落とすことだ。
I'm assuming he hasn't fed Finn in ages, so, like, where's Finn gonna get the strength to snap someone's neck? I don't know how that works, but...
落とす。なんだ、それ。
I'm surprised he can still
首
talk.
の骨を折るんだ。顎と頭を持って瞬間的に力を入れてひねり上げる。楽に殺せるぞ。試してみろ。
I let go of the man's throat and studied my breathing.
顎と頭持つ。頭のどこ？
He had said it was easy and fast, but I didn't know what to do.
折る。ひねるなら後ろか。
Oh, God. I reached out behind the man's head, but he shook it to make it harder for me. The man was desperate. He struggled so much the blindfold came off and our eyes met. His glare was piercing. It staggered me. The man saw his chance and began to struggle even more. The gag came off as well. His mouth was red and swollen.
助けてくれ！僕は横領なんてしてない！騙されたんだ！仲間に売られたんだ！
売られた。どういうことだ？
黙れ！
はめられたんだ！見逃せって、だから！ああ！
Berger kicked the man in the face.
黙れと言っているだろう！
Jeez. His nose was broken. Blood was running down his face. The man still groaned about his innocence.
横領したから、悪い存在だから消せると思った。目も口も聞けなくされているから、人間だと思わなければ消せると。違う。そうじゃない。消さないと。次にやられるのは俺だ。やるんだ。
I was still confused about what I had to do, but I reached for his throat.
力を緩めなければ時間がかかっても死ぬんだ。
Oh, God, Ben.
そんな目で俺を見るな。見ないでくれ。
Oh, God. I told myself that I had to do it, but there was no strength in my hands. The forces of sanity were mounting a desperate last stand against the beast. I hung my head so far that it touched the man's chest. Tears began to run down my cheeks and drool ran from my lips, and they looked as messed up as my mind felt.
できない。俺には無理だ。
仕方あるまい。
Berger drew his short sword and brandished it in front of me.
最初は手助けしてやる。これが見本だ。
Without ever looking away from me, he cut across the man's back. His screams echoed off the walls. Blood splattered everything around him.
こんなにも簡単に。
His warm blood splashed on my face and my clothes.
あんなに手こずったのに。
I had struggled in vain, but he had sent the man to the brink of death in the blink of an eye.
次はお前だ。やってみろ。
Berger plunged the short sword into the man and stepped away.
俺の番。俺の番。俺の。よかった。手を使わなくていい。これを動かせば死ぬんだ。殺すのは俺じゃない。剣だ。剣がこいつを殺す。俺は関係ない。関係ないんだ。
Oh no. My hand closed around the grip. I felt the flesh around the blade. When I moved my hand, I could feel it cutting into him.
そうか。
If I forgot he was human, then it was just like cutting meat.
人と思わなければ人じゃない。 そう。これは人ではない。
Is this the whole episode? There was no need to hesitate or feel guilty. No need for any feelings.
こいつも俺も人ではないんだから。
Draw out, stab. Draw out, stab. Draw out, stab. Draw out, stab. Partway through my new routine, the man stopped moving.
抵抗しなくなった。うめき声もない。呼吸も。
Something alive had turned into something dead. It was the first time I had killed, but I felt nothing.
もう人じゃなくなった。これが死ぬってことか。さっきまで動いてたのに不思議なものだな。
やっと息絶えたか。時間をかけすぎだ。
すみません。
時間をかけるのは生かす時だけだ。殺す時はさっさと殺せ。
わかりました。
食え、褒美だ。
Burger threw bread onto the dead man. I took it and ate immediately.
まずは礼だろう、打剣。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
味わって食べるがいい。
Burger was apparently pleased. He threw me another piece of bread.
ありがとう。
My mouth was very dry and I had trouble swallowing. I still wanted to eat as much as I could before his mood changed.
本当に死んでる。死んだんだな。
I looked at the man on the ground as I chewed.
こいつは死んだけど俺はまだ生きてる。今日も生き延びることができた。
Oh, God. I didn't think anything was funny, but I still smiled. The bread tasted of blood and life.
それから何人も殺した。何人も何人も。数は覚えていない。相手は様々だ。罪を犯したものだと都度言われたが、それが真実かはわからない。真実かどうかに興味も意味もなかった。ここに放り込まれるものは俺が生きるために踏み潰す存在でしかない。生きるために殺す。ただそれだけだ。足音が聞こえる。訓練の時間だ。
I sat up and waited.
腹が減っていた。いい頃合いだ。
I killed so he would give me food. My mind became simple and straightforward in the darkness.
よう、元気でやってるか？
A man from the hounds had come. I didn't know his name or remember his face. I didn't care to.
今日の餌の調達が遅れててよ。すぐに来る。待ってろ。
すぐ。いつだ？
A minute later, 10 minutes later, an hour later.
こっちは腹を空かせてるんだ。どんな奴だろうが殺してやる。だからさっさとしろ。
God, burgers made monsters! I looked at the man, irritated. The man was wearing a pendant. It hung around his neck. I remembered it from somewhere.
それはどうした？
それ？ああ、これか？
The man took off the pendant and dangled it in front of me.
ある女と取引をしてな。その時に手に入れた。
ある女。
そう。気の強い女でムカつくやつだ。ああいうのを組み敷いて泣かせるってのも悪くはないけどよ。
あれはティステラ家のペンダント。彼女が大切にしていると言っていた。 それなのにどうしてこいつが持っている。それを返せ。
あ
お前が持っていていいものではない。返せ。二度目の警告だ。次はない。
God.
バカ言え。誰が渡すかよ。これは俺のもんだ。
いや、お前のものじゃない。
Typo.
彼女のものだ。
When I was finished, I put my hand on the hilt at my side. Before the man could react, I had my sword drawn and cut his left hand clean off. That was too much, I thought. His hand fell to the ground.
次はないと言っただろう。
Blood splattered on me, further staining my rotting clothes.
ついてないな。俺もお前も。
I took the pendant from where it floated in the blood and wiped it off with my finger.
ああ、汚れてしまった。大切なものなのに。そうだ。これは俺が忘れていた大切なもの。
Memories of life and despair rose from the deep.
そうだ。俺はまだ終われない。俺はあの人の戻るべき場所なんだ。
How is her home? Her anchor.
これを持つべきものはただ一人。彼女だけだ。返さなくては。そのためにも俺は生きなくては。
And we're gonna stop here. Okay, well, that entire episode just. Oh, God. Yeah, Enes's root. Woo! Death and abuse and, like, horrible things. Oh, my God. Well, okay, that's just gonna show you how the root's gonna go, I suppose. Next episode, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be like a one like entire episode trigger warning, you know. And hopefully we'll get to actually, you know, see Krimu, maybe would be nice. And maybe Finn would not be crazy, but that's probably not gonna happen.